I've always thought about Bowen and thought about mangoes and maybe the painted water towers, but I've never thought about beautiful beaches and an incredible hike like the one I'm on now. Good morning. I've just woken up. Last night I stayed in a free camp by the side of the highway. So we tend to stay in these sort of places from time to time. I'm back on the coast now, and here there are not that many really great free camps. I had some great beach camps just north of Townsville, but now I'm getting down into this very touristy area of the Whitsundays, and there's not a lot of good free camps here. So I'll show you where I stayed last night. And I've gotten up early this morning because I'm heading into Bowen. I am going to stay in a caravan park tonight, so within the next 48 hours I really want to see and do as much as possible in this town. Today's Sunday and they've got a Sunday market on, so I'm excited to go and check that out too. I'm in Bowen. I'm standing on the beach here and it's actually really beautiful. So the tide's out, it's quite calm today. I'm hoping it stays this way and we get some clear skies tomorrow because I really want to go snorkelling. There are some fringe reefs just off the coast here. So just up behind me here is where the Sunday markets are. I'm going to go up and check that out now. So I just purchased a couple of things at the market. I got this lovely little jar of mango and passion fruit jam. So I'll have to get some bread to put that on, but that's going to be super yummy. And I got this cute little pineapple. Look how tiny it is. I figured it was worthwhile getting a small one because it's only me eating it. So that might be my morning tea. I'm going to head now down further around the point and go for a hike. I've just parked the van near the boat ramp and I'm picking that this is going to be the best spot for sunset because I'm kind of facing west and across the water. I'm just about to go for an amazing hike out over the headland and up to Mrs. Bedrock's lookout and Rotary Park lookout. This is Horseshoe Bay, right at the very top at Bowen, and it's really beautiful. It's only a tiny little bay, as you can see, but a really nice spot to spend on the beach. This is the Rotary lookout. It's the first little lookout on this loop that I'm doing, and it's really incredible. So I'm looking south now. We've got Whitsunday Islands there. And even the colour of the water, even though today it's quite overcast, the colour of the water is just spectacular. I'm really hoping it's going to be a sunny day tomorrow and I might come back up here and take some more photos and video if it is. And in the other direction, looking back out over Horseshoe Bay. And all around this way to where I was at the markets earlier this morning. And this evening I'm staying in a caravan park, which is kind of up at the end of that point there. This is a pretty epic part of the hike. I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes just taking it all in. In a way, I'm kind of glad it's not too sunny because it would be really hot out here on these exposed rocks. On this spot where I'm standing now, puffing and panting, bit of a climb up here. In World War II they had a radar station, so which makes sense because there's like massive views, probably about 270 degrees around with the water. And again, beautiful views out over the Whitsunday Islands over in that direction. I've just walked down from the lookout up behind me there, way up there, and I'm actually back down on the beach now. I'm on this rocky beach, standing precariously on a rock. It's actually not, well, it's rocky and there's a lot of coral here, a lot of dead, broken coral you can see down there. And I think the next part of the hike I'm going to be walking along the coast, right along the beach, which is nice, so it's a bit of a breeze here. It's beautiful. Going to continue up that way. Next stop is Murray Bay. So I've just come up this trail here and I'm making my way up to this solitary rock perched up on the cliff by itself. And I'm thinking this might be the Mrs. Beddock's lookout. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's pretty cool looking. There's one here, and there's another one a little further round. I'm always amazed by these big granite blocks, how they don't just roll away. Come down from the Mother Beddock rock lookout, and the part of the trail that I'm on now, it's kind of like a fire road. So I think this is just the other half of the loop. So it's taken me about 2 hours to walk 4 kilometres, which is pretty slow going, but I have been stopping a lot for views and photos, filming, that sort of thing. It's been a spectacular walk along the coast, and even though I'm walking on a really quite a boring old fire road now, it's still a pretty amazing environment to be walking in. So I'm feeling very blessed. The last little section just follows the road, and also the beach is just over there. I'm back at the van and I've finished the hike. I can highly recommend that hike. It was absolutely spectacular. Some really great views. It was quite challenging, but nothing that someone with a good level of fitness wouldn't be able to do. Just as I hoped, I've got up this morning and it's a beautiful sunny day. It's actually very hot. So I'm just packing up the van and I'm just about to have some breakfast. I've done a workout, had a walk on the beach, and then I'm going to go down to Horseshoe Bay, park up there, head on up to the World War II lookout and take some photos and video, because I think it's going to be absolutely spectacular today. Then I'm also planning to do some snorkelling, but I'll just show you where I was last night. Nice little park over the back there, and you might be able to see the beach through the trees.
Here is the Geo Surveying loop being picked up and flown to the area requiring data recording. It's 35 metres in diameter, attached to the end of a 170 foot long line, and for the data to be effective it needs to be contoured about 80 feet above the terrain, so not much margin for error.
Today is a beautiful, perfectly sunny day. I'm not going to do the whole hike, but I am going to walk back up to at least the first lookout because I just want to get some photos and footage of what it looks like with the ocean really blue and the blue sky. I think it's going to be just spectacular. So, it's very hot though, so I'm definitely not going to do the full hike. I want to get in the water. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I took the time to come up here today. Look at how amazing it looks. This is Horseshoe Bay here, and you can see the fringing reef. So that's where I'm going to head now. Grab my snorkel. I'm surprised that nobody else is snorkeling out there, but we'll see what it's like anyway. I'm at Horseshoe Bay and I'm ready to go out and do some snorkeling. So I've got my brand new snorkeling set that I've never used yet, and I'm going to try and get some GoPro footage. I've never actually used the GoPro before. I've made sure it's really nice and secure because it's actually Nigel's GoPro. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so clearly I have a bit of work to do with recording on the GoPro. Obviously I didn't have it in the right position, but hopefully you could see some of the fish that were out there because it was pretty amazing. Even though the visibility wasn't great, there was quite a bit of silt in the water. I really enjoyed it and hope that I get to do a bit more snorkeling and GoPro filming in the near future. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. It is weird traveling by myself without Nigel, and somehow it feels a bit better taking you guys along for the journey as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. We would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to our channel because it really helps us out to be able to keep traveling and keep creating these videos which we'll share with you.